Oh, it sounds a lot like hard rock, man, because of the distortion. And this is, well, of course, this is not the first time that I'm seeing it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the studio with a good cup of coffee for one more vocal analysis. And today we're listening to Drive as performed by Ed Sheeran and a whole crew, including Dave Grohl, Blake Slatkin, Rami Jaffee, Pino Palladino, and John Mayer. I'm really excited to listen to this. A lot of big names right there. This morning I opened YouTube. This video was recommended to me. It came out yesterday, and I was like, okay, I'm watching this, but I'm watching it with you guys. So let's go. But if you're new to the channel, my name is Kyle Lish. I'm a singer-songwriter and voice teacher. As a singer-songwriter, just last month I released my latest single. It's called Leave It All Behind. If you are into rock, if you like the sort of guitars, high vocals, there is a good chance that you like the song. I hope you can go there, give it a listen, and let me know your thoughts on it. That would mean the world to me. Because again, I'm not only a vocal coach, I'm on the battlefield myself as a singer. And sometimes you might get curious about, okay, this person is talking about voice, you're a vocal coach, but how does this person sound when they are singing for real? And as a vocal coach, my work is focused on laryngeal biomechanics and physiology, basically what the muscles that we have inside our larynxes they do in order to perform the behaviors that we like to hear in the music that we listen to. Okay, if you want to become my singing student, check out my online singing course, Building Your Voice, where I cover a range of different vocal techniques, how to belt with active vocal schemes, how to sing softly and be really expressive with your voice with passive vocal schemes. We talk about ornaments such as vibratos, yodos, runs. We have a complete module on vocal distortions, how to practice and apply them in a way that's healthy, that will not hurt your voice. We talk about how to create your own vocal exercises, but we also have a vocal exercise library with exercise for you to practice each of the techniques that we cover inside the course. We have a bonus module on music theory for singers. Oof, there's a lot there. So if you want more info, check the link in the description. That's my singing course, Building Your Voice. All right. Now, without further ado, let's listen to Drive.
With the song Drive from F1 the movie together for the very first time, Rami Jaffee, Pino Palladino, Blake Slatkin,
Okay, I haven't watched the movie. Is it good, guys?
Dave Grohl, John Mayer, and Ed Sheeran.
Passive vocal schemes. This is what we call inside vocal anthropophysiology a Gregorian voice. And I know what you're thinking right there. No, this is a head voice. No, this is a falsetto. Guys, the thing is, vocal pedagogy, it's such a crazy world where the same sound will have different names depending on the teacher that you're asking, and different sounds might have the same name depending on the teacher that you're asking. So basically, vocal anthropophysiology is a field of study and intervention in voice that studies vocal behaviors in general, what happens inside for us to produce them. And inside vocal anthropophysiology, we aim to avoid using those names that can lead to misconceptions, such as falsetto and head voice. And the first thing that I want you guys to understand is that regardless of pitch, regardless of whether it is high or low, the vocal folds can be active, hey, or passive, hey. And this was the same pitch. What he's doing here, his vocal folds are passive, and that's what we call Gregorian voice. We still have some volume. It's still projected. It's not airy, breathy. A Gregorian voice. Okay, we'll be talking more about this as we go in other vocal schemes as well. Okay, ho, low, active vocal folds now. So, passive. Gregorian voice! Hey! This active vocal scheme here is what we call inside vocal anthropophysiology a warn voice. The voice that you would use to warn someone about something. Imagine that you want to call someone on the other side of the street. Hey! You just throw your voice to project your voice, and you need a sound that's able to cut through other sounds. It will be high, and it will be active. If you just make it high, it won't cut through other sounds. If you just make it strong but not high, it won't cut through other sounds. So a warn voice is high and it is active. And when I say high, above the E4, and here he was singing the G. if I'm not mistaken. Hey! Woo! Nah! Vocal distortions here. This is a glottic distortion. Nah! This is what we would... I'm understanding this as what we would call a phaser creaky voice. A phaser is a kind of distortion in which we have a bit of breathiness, leak of air. This one I would say is a phaser creaky because we don't have a lot of breathiness. It's more crackling than airiness, than breathiness. And the phaser also has a higher larynx, okay? A narrowed space. It sounds brighter. And it's not like this. No, we are letting the larynx go up a little bit. And with the top down, fast thing living till they put me in the ground, and I don't wanna stop. And it sounds a lot like hard rock, man, because of the distortion. And this is, of course, this is not the first time that I'm seeing this because I really like Ed Sheeran. Fantastic songwriter, incredible singer, and I'm seeing more and more vocal distortions coming from him, which is amazing because that of course exposes more and more people to this kind of singing. Because guys, vocal distortions are not a rock thing, even though of course inside rock and roll we embrace them and we make sure to execute them a lot. This is not only a rock thing. It happens everywhere in music. So when we have like these huge artists like Ed Sheeran using them more, that's of course fantastic. That's amazing. Now, I'll be going with a click of a finger. See the word give a cool, I'll be coming. We have some firmness there. Hey, hey, hey. It's not just hey. No, we don't have as much projection. It's super tight, which is okay. We have muscles inside the larynx, which the function is precisely to firm up the vocal folds. And when you're applying vocal distortions, chances are that you are using already a behavior that's quite close to that higher firmness there. So he's just singing with a technique that's closer to the distortion that he's using. That's amazing. Round. Flying through the city, I got on my side, but the real world is not far. Push to the limit, I'll be running all night. Get hit by a cop car. In the way when I'm blowing, now I'm cruising. With the past in the past, it'll be it's coming. Active vocal folds, a warm voice. I heard a yodel there. Let's listen again. Savior, Savior. That a yodel is nothing more than a vocal break when we want that break to happen. It's controlled. We could have a discussion whether it has to be intentional or not, because we would need to sit down with Ed Sheeran for a coffee and ask Ed, was that there intentional or it just happened there and it happened that it sounded good? Like, maybe it wasn't intentional, it happened by accident. But when we are singers, we are singing students, we want to develop our voices, we want to sing to the best of our capabilities, and we want to be really intentional about our technique, chances are that these things will happen because we want them to happen. So I'm pointing that out because, again, everything can lead to a bigger discussion where things are intentional or not. And me particularly, I was never the kind of singer that was just full of talent their whole life. I would sing in without paying attention to what I was doing. Everything just sounded great. No. When I put effort and I'm intentional about what I want to do, people tend to like my performances, but it costs me some brain power. But for you, it might be different. You might be the kind of singer that without putting too much effort on it, you just sing, whatever happens, happens, and it turns out that what you're doing, even without the intention, matches the song, the style, and people like it. It might be your case. It's not mine. I felt more space there. Dry! Ooh, that's amazing.
Just ride.
Just drive! Here we open a bit more the back of the mouth. In this case, we raise a bit the soft palate. We are aiming for the vowel, as we would say the schwa vowel in International Phonetic.
Out of the city, now we're switching full lanes. Got our eyes on a fresh start. The world as we knew it, now it's gone up in flames. Get ready for the next part. You know I'm good and I'm back in the gutter. 'Cause this life, it was never about the money. La 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 la, we can ride 4 wheels to die. Gotta get out of here. My savior. La 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 la, we can fly. Just take me anywhere. La la la, my savior. Settle down and drive. Drive.
Oh, this is important to point out. That's right.
My savior.
The active vocal folds. Even though both of those things that you heard are active, pitch itself will make something sound louder than other things, and that's normal. All right? Because sometimes you think, oh, I'm doing a Warren voice. Hey! But I feel it different if it's here or here. Hey! Hey! I feel that the volume is different. Chances are, when you're singing higher, your sound will be perceived as louder as well. Okay? So keep that in mind.
Drive. Pedal down and drive.
I love those words.
Pedal down and just
Funny enough, yesterday I was teaching a student and he was preparing for a singing contest, and that's happening tonight. Actually, it's happening tonight. I wouldn't be able to go and watch live, but he's showing me some videos next week. And he's singing an Ed Sheeran song. He's singing I See Fire. And we were working precisely on applying some vocal distortions there because in the original we don't have as much. And I wanted him to do it because he's used to singing other songs that have more vocal distortions. I was like, okay, let's show more of you're capable of. You sing the song, but I want to change some things to really express yourself because you have tools, and I want to use those tools to be expressive. And that's a function of vocal technique, to be expressive. You're telling a story, you're having a conversation. Use the sounds that you're capable of producing to convey the emotion that you feel that the words are leading towards. Killer solo by John Mayer. Woo! Amazing. All right, guys, that was our analysis for Drive. I think it's from the movie F1, as presented by Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran was singing with some backing vocals, and we had all of the screen, including John Mayer, playing a fantastic solo, including Dave Grohl playing the drums. That was amazing. All right, let me know what you think of the song. Let me know what you think of this live performance here of the song, and of course my analysis as well. If you are curious about my own singing, I know sometimes you'll be listening to vocal coaches talking about voice, and then you wonder, okay, this person can speak about voice, but what they sound like. And I'm proud to say that I'm on the battlefield just like yourself. If you're a singer, I'm singing as well. I'm always writing music, releasing music, singing, and it would mean the world to me if you could go there, listen to my songs, and leave me your feedback. I'll leave a link up here, a card for you to go there and listen to my original music. It's also linked down below. If you want to become my singing student, make sure to check out my online singing program, Building Your Voice, and there we cover all of the techniques. We talk about the vocal distortions, of course. How to practice and apply them in a way that's safe for your voice. We don't want to get hurt practicing techniques like this. We talk about ornaments such as yodos, vibratos, runs, active vocal schemes, passive vocal schemes, all of that and much more. Again, that's my singing course, Building Your Voice. All of the info will be linked down below. That's all for today, guys. You enjoy your day, you enjoy your coffee, and remember, if your concepts cannot be seen here in the real world, they must change and not the world. See you in the next one.